Hello, lovers of truth, wisdom, and courage. It's interesting times we live in, and a lot of challenging things to deal with, and it's easy to lose oneself in all the instantly available events and so forth through social media. And it's easy to lose our sense of ourselves amidst the cacophony of bullshit and discordant noise. And along with that, it's also easy to lose our broader perspective of deeper understanding and awareness, and allowing ourselves to continue to be divided through ideologies, whether they be political, religious, or what have you, and to forget the fact that we are infinite awareness currently habitating these meat bags. So it's silly to be caught up in what color one's meat bag is. And along with that also, it's sort of silly to be arguing over which one's woefully inadequately codified symbols and ideas about the infinite is better than another person's. It's not how it works. It's not what we're here for. And to break it down into simple terms, or as simple as possible at this time of the morning, everything is all of it. And words, concepts, thoughts, it's all energy vibration. And everything has its own energy vibration frequency. And so you have the lower level, coarser, denser, more closely packed energy frequencies, which are more cover the spectrum of negative thoughts, words, ideas, symbols, concepts. And the higher the frequency goes, the more, I suppose, quote-unquote, positive. And so everything you speak, everything you read, all the words, all the symbols, it all has its own energy vibration. And to cultivate more useful to one's own path of growth and actualization, it's useful to cultivate a very important skill. Awareness, mindfulness. So when, for example, in this wide, wonderful, discordant, dysfunctional world we call YouTube, someone, for whatever reason known only to them, indulges in non-stop drama and stirs the pot when things are quote-unquote boring, and they create more drama. They exhibit a certain energy vibration, and that energy vibration attracts like energy vibration. Like attracts like. So yes, in a manner of speaking, it's spiritual science. No, not that woefully stupid church US, that Mary Baker Eddy woman. No. The real deal, the real esoteric spiritual science of the inner being. And so that resonates on the same vibrational frequency, and that attracts more of its same kind. And when this same person who exhibits this drama frequency, shall we call it, when it's suddenly cut off, they are like a drug addict. They seek more of it desperately. And so it's very important to be aware of one's words and what one reads and takes in to your mind, to all levels of your inner being, because it really does have a lasting effect. So those who say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt you, don't know about simple energy dynamics. It does hurt you, especially if you keep going over it in your mind. Which is why even briefly mentioning, spirituality, religion, why we conceptualize, why we form these quote-unquote unknowable concepts into symbols, into personifications, because we are a very visual species. Imagination is the key. And by focusing on, for example, good literature, you engage in a higher energy vibration, and therefore you create a resonance within you of a more positive state of mind, which transcends, of course, the lower, very lower level ego mind. You're the boss of ego mind. It's not the other way around. It's not the tail wagging the dog. Something to bear in mind. Yes, I just thought I'd put all that out there this morning. I don't feel enough of this sort of stuff is being discussed and released, so here it is. It's very easy to be caught up in negativity. There's more than a lot of it these days. And yes, it does take a lot of work to cultivate more broader, higher vibrational states of mind. Yes, it takes work. Funny that. You can't just click a button or click on the PayPal symbol and off you go. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to realize a lot of limitations we set on ourselves, whether they be inner programming that we've accepted from our parents and carried on throughout our lives, to, for example, self-loathing, lack of self-confidence, etc., etc., etc. Or we limit ourselves through extremely narrow-minded religious dogmas. The kind of dogmas which people like myself like to take the piss out of. The kind of dogmas that spend so much time and energy regurgitating the same negativity. The ego mind religion, if you will. Oh, the Lord thy God am a jealous God. Well, I'm sorry, but that kind of sadistic, seriously fucked up being, I want nothing to do with. Unless some of my gods amuse me to no end. awareness, mindfulness. It all begins within yourself. If you can't work on yourself and release certain negative states of mind, beliefs, thoughts, so on, behaviors, then it's pretty pointless focusing and fixating on someone else. As the old saying goes, the buck stops here. And just remember, to speak the truth is a lonely path.